Hi you guys, in today's video I'm sharing with you 5 quick and easy dinner recipes. It has been so super hot out, so I have not even turned my oven on. I've been using the Crockpot, my air fryer, and everything has been super delicious. So let me show you these 5 quick and easy meals that are perfect for summertime. So I'm going to be doing salmon. I'm going to cook this salmon in the air fryer, which is so easy. I love all kind of fish in the air fryer, but I'm going to do a salmon rice bowl. So I'm cutting these portions in half before I cook them because it makes it much easier to make these 4 servings for my family. We all just absolutely love salmon. So I'm just cutting the skin with my kitchen scissors to make these 4 portions. I'm just going to season it really lightly just with some garlic powder, and I'm going to be adding a teriyaki glaze on top once this is done, so that's why I'm not going to add a lot of seasoning to this. So I have it in my air fryer in my basket, super easy in the air fryer. So I have an air fry setting and a bake setting and a roast and reheat, but I'm going to use the bake for 16 minutes on this, and it just comes out absolutely perfect. And I love that I don't have to heat up my kitchen by turning on my oven. So that just makes this a win-win for me, and it turns out so good. I'm going to be doing a side of rice. I have 1 cup of rice to 1.5 cups of water. I'll let this come to a boil, and then I will steam it until it is done with the lid on. And then when the rice is cooking, I'm also going to do a side of broccoli as well. Broccoli is one of our favorite veggies. I just have it in my steamer basket, and we'll steam this as well. It takes about 6 to 7 minutes. So this is such a yummy teriyaki glaze. I just absolutely love it. So I'm going to add it on top of my salmon, rice, and broccoli. Such a nice, healthy, light meal also. And just wonderful making it in the air fryer. Just makes it very easy. So delicious meal for dinner that the whole family absolutely loves and begs for this one. I'm going to be doing a salad. I prep my salad each week in these mason jars. So after I get my groceries for the week, I clean and chop up all my lettuce, and then I store it in glass mason jars and stays fresh all week. So I also have been prepping this bean mixture. It's kidney beans, garbanzo beans, corn, and beets, and it is really yummy. I love the beets. They're kind of making the garbanzo beans a little bit pink, but it is just really good summer bean mix. I just love it. This is my favorite dressing. If you've been around my channel, you know how much I rave about this dressing. It is just a wonderful Caesar, very thick and creamy dressing, and I can't get enough of it. I put it on every kind of salad I have, whether it's Caesar specific or not. So really great, fresh green salad for dinner, cannot be beat. I'm going to be using my crock pot. I have some chicken thighs. I'm going to be doing a white chicken chili. And sometimes you think maybe not having chili in the middle of summertime, but this one, it really is so good. Really hits the spot. And by using the crock pot, I don't have to heat the house up by using the stove or the oven for anything. So this is so great. So my chicken thighs, I have my green salsa, a can of great northern beans, a can of kidney beans, and this frozen Southwest blend that I love. It is so good. Corn, black beans, it's got peppers and onion as well. I'm going to add in a cup of chicken broth, give this all a stir, and I'm going to let this cook for about 6 hours, and then I'm going to add in some cream cheese to make this a white chicken chili, and it is so good. I shared this with some family members that came over, and it was an absolute huge hit. It will be on repeat all the time. So this chicken is so tender, it just shreds when you pick it up with the tongs. So I'm just going to break it up into some smaller pieces, and just chicken thighs are really great. You can also use chicken breasts, but the thighs just have a lot of flavor and just a really good texture as well. So just breaking it up into smaller pieces. So I'm going to add in my brick of cream cheese now, and I'm going to put the lid back on this and let it cook for about another 30 minutes. It'll let that cream cheese melt, and then I will stir it on into this rest of this chili and make it nice and creamy and smooth. So very good, hearty meal that we all love. Like I said, it was a huge, huge hit, and I cannot wait to make this again for sure. So anything with cream cheese, you just give it a stir for a little bit and it comes out nice and creamy, and get all those little chunks out of there. So it just comes out so good. Scoop it into the bowl and you can add any other toppings you'd like onto it as well. So I have been on a kick with the air fryer lately. So this is gonna be a taco crunch wrap. I love these tortillas. This is a low carb tortilla and it is burrito size. I have some sour cream. So it's going to be 4 sections of this. So you can use your 4 favorite taco toppings and put one in each little section here, like I will show you. So I'm spreading out a sour cream into this one area. I'm also going to be using some avocado, some shredded cheddar cheese. You can put in one of these salsa or tomatoes. You can even do lettuce. You can just add whatever you like. The options are endless. So I'm just going to do some slices of avocado, and then I'll kind of mash the avocado onto the tortilla and kind of get it nice and flat and stuck onto that tortilla. But these wraps are so fun. You can make so many different versions of these, not just taco, but just other versions as well. And they're so fun to make in the air fryer. So I have my taco meat. It is pre-made. I make taco meat about every other week or so, and I portion it out. My kids can eat tacos literally every day, so we always have taco meat in the freezer, and I can just heat it up when we have taco night, which is pretty often. We usually have taco night almost once a week. So when we do, I like to make these little crunch wraps because they are just delicious and nice and low carb with this low carb tortilla, but you can really use any kind of tortilla you would like. So I'm going to fold the sections over and kind of press them down a little bit, but it's just fun with these layers, and it's just a really, really great meal and comes out really good in the air fryer. So I'm just going to I'm going to use a little liner for this one. I don't always use a liner in my air fryer, but it just makes things easier sometimes. And these aren't messy, so you don't need to use a liner, but you always can too. So I'm going to do this on air fry, and it doesn't take long at all, 5 minutes, and then it's ready to go. So I'm gonna just slice it down the middle to show you the inside. Comes out nice and cheesy and really good. These are definitely one of my favorites. So I'm going to do a pork loin in the crock pot. I have been loving pork loin in the crock pot lately. So I have an onion that I'm going to just put all of the pieces of onion on the bottom of the crock pot. I just diced it up into little strips. But I have an onion on the bottom. I have my pork loin. This is my favorite one. It already comes pre-seasoned, but you can get whichever one you'd like. And I'm going to add some green beans. I just love having the meat and the veggies all together cooking, and I don't have to worry about making any sides for this meal. Everything is all in one crock pot, which is so convenient, and I have been really starting to add a lot more veggies into my crock pot meals. I use this better than bouillon to make my chicken broth, so I have 2 cups I'm just going to pour into the crock pot of better than bouillon chicken broth. I'm going to add my favorite seasoning that I add onto veggies, this cracked Parmesan little seasoning onto the green beans just to give it some really great flavor, and I love this one. So kind of making sure I get it on all the green beans, and I'm going to cook this for 6 to 7 hours on low. I'm going to check it at about 6.5 hours and it should be good. So this comes out really great. Just slice up that pork loin. This is a huge hit with my family. My kids love pork loin, so I love making it in the crock pot. Makes it very, very easy. I hope you enjoyed these 5 dinner ideas. They're all hits with my family, so I hope you enjoy them. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video.